Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, Gil, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. I just wanted to know, are you auditioning for Broadway anytime soon?
Not anytime soon, because I'm now back in LA for a little while anyway. I'm gonna go back to New York maybe at the end of April, and then I get to go to Europe and do a trip in Europe with my wife, kind of like a late honeymoon, because we never really had a honeymoon. So, and thanks to you guys on the show, I get to do a couple of supernatural conventions over there. So, yeah, it's really cool. So, and then after that, I think I might go to New York for a little bit. So we'll see. I'd love to. Thank you. Hey. Hi. Hello.
Oh no, the giggler. Yeah.
Don't be shy.
He's gonna jump.
What's up? Stop it. What's your name?
Ivy.
Ivy, I love that name. Oh, Ivy. It's a great name. All right, you can put the lights down. Too bright. Hey.
Would you ever do a duet with Jensen?
Would I do a duet with Jensen? Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know what duet we would do.
I love the
Oh gosh. Has anyone ever asked Jensen if he would ever do a duet with me? Because I would be curious to see what he would have to say about that. You want me to just ask him?
Yes.
That wouldn't be a weird conversation at all. Now, Jensen and I, we have a similar taste in some music, and I'm sure there's something out there we could probably do together.
How about Endless Love?
My love, there's only you in my life. The only thing that's right. That's Jensen. Is that me? My best friend, your every breath that I take, your every step I make, and I want to share all my love with you. Well, you know I don't mind. Something like that. Oh my God. Thank you. I think I sang that when I was in like junior high or high school at the county fair. Which part? I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, never mind. Hey. Oh, is it? I'm over here now. I'm embarrassed. I'm flustered. I don't even know what's going on. Hey.
Hello. Do you have a dream role or a character type you would like to play?
A dream role or character type? I love, something like from another time, like 40s or 50s era would be cool, which is one of the reasons I love playing Henry, because I got to do that a little bit. But I'd love to be on a series set in just a different time. Or like, I'd love to shoot a Western like film, what's that funny? You guys don't think I could be a Western? Or? I'd love to be in a Western, You don't think I could be in a Western? Like horseback, grow a beard, chew tobacco and spit. I think that'd be pretty cool. Thank you. Not the spitting? At a Western you can spit. What if I just spit right now? I'm from Texas though, okay? So, we grow up spitting. I don't know, a Western would be really fun, or just something where I get to drive a cool car from like the 40s or 50s, and I love the music from that era, and the clothes and everything, I think it would be a lot of fun. So yeah. Thank you. Hey.
Hi. So I love Jack Kelso, and I was wondering, so if Jack ever met the Winchesters, Henry, Sam, and Dean, like how you think those characters would get along with each other?
I've never had this question before. I hope I can answer it. So I played a character named Jack Kelso in a video game called L.A. Noire. Thank you. Somebody played it, maybe. It's great. It was a lot of fun to work on. I'm really proud of the work that everybody did on that video game. I'm not really a gamer type guy, but it was really fun to get to work on that and actually like play myself. Like if you play the whole game, like there's like 5 cases. If you get to the 5th case, you then become me as the first player. Like so, I get to like play as myself, which is kind of interesting, when you're just running around Los Angeles post World War II, and which is really cool, and stealing cars and shooting people and stuff. Yeah, it was fun. Anyway, Jack Kelso, I think he would like. I feel like, I think he and Henry would really hit it off. That would be an interesting conversation, but I think they would hit it off. They're kind of from the same era. Yeah, Jack's kind of a no BS type guy. I mean, Jack's, he's on the side of what's right and good, and if you play the game, I mean, he's definitely like he's a good guy. He's like trying to help solve these crimes and these cases, and not unlike some of the things. I mean, it's not supernatural based at all, but similar to Sam and Dean and Henry, and like they're on the side of what's good and right, So I think it would be fun if they could all get together and take a ride in the Impala and do something. It was going to happen sooner or later. I'm okay. I did break my toe the other day. I usually just stubbed it on a chair, and it really hurt, you guys. Well, thank you. Hopefully I answered your question to the best of my ability.
Do you think,
Go for it.
do you think Jack would call Dean Princess?
No. No, why would you think? Yeah, Jack did like to use the term princess, like as a term of endearment, which can be like really cute and also like borderline creepy if used like in the wrong context. You know what I mean, princess? Is it creeper? Creepy? Creepy? Hey, what's up, princess? How you doing, princess? See, that's a little weird. When I lowered the voice like that, kind of got a little weird. Hey! It's the weirdest Q&A I've ever done. Like, hands down. You guys are so quiet. Everybody's just giggling. What is going on? I've been like giggling a lot today too. I almost fell off the stage. Nobody got that on video, did they? Hey, sorry. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay.
What's your current favorite Broadway musical or just off-Broadway musical?
I haven't seen Hamilton, although I hear it's amazing. It could be my favorite if when I get to see it. I have not seen it. The one I saw recently that I loved was Something Rotten.
Yes!
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'd probably say that's my most current, like favorite musical. And I'm always, the older ones that I love are still like Les Mis and Wicked. I mean, Wicked's not, I guess Wicked is older now. It's like, 10 years old maybe? Yeah. How about you?
I've been listening to the Wicked soundtrack like non-stop.
Have you?
One of my favorites.
Do you want to sing some of it? You said you've been listening to it nonstop. What's the duet that they do together?
Defying Gravity?
No, with the
No, it's,
yeah, no, the one with Fierro and
My favorite one.
As long as you're mine, is that what it's called?
No, my favorite one is Title of Show.
Is what?
Title of Show. It's like a tiny musical that was like,
Is it off Broadway? Oh, cool.
not even off Broadway, it was like Ohio.
Yeah, that's off Broadway. That's off. That's cool. So it was just like a little original musical that somebody
Yep.
put on? How did you hear about it?
My high school drama teacher was the guy who played the piano in it, so we went to see it.
And you loved it?
It was really funny.
Cool. Well, that's great. I did a little musical. This is probably like 15 years ago now, but I did one after college in LA that was smaller like that, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. It was so fun. I mean, we ran for I think 10 months in LA. We did 4 shows a week, and it was just so much fun. It was called Snow, and Snow like a French spelling, like SNEAUX. And it sounds so silly to talk about. I haven't talked about it in a while, but it was basically like, have you ever heard like V.C. Andrews novels? It was like a spoof on a V.C. Andrews novel called Snow. And Kristen Bell played Snow. And she had just come to LA from New York, where she had done some Broadway. She had just come to LA, and so she got this part of Snow, and I played her idiot brother, Jim, who's always like trying to just hump everything. Makes sense, right? It's typecasting. I just walked in and started humping the chair in the audition, and they were like, "He's got it. He's got what we're looking for. That hip action." Anyway, it was so fun. It was such a fun musical, and they had hopes to like take it, to Broadway. And I think it's still alive in some capacity. I mean, but anyway, it was a lot of fun, and from that little musical, Kristen Bell actually got Veronica Mars. Yeah, it's kind of cool how that happens sometimes. Somebody came to see the show one night, and at the time they were trying to cast Veronica Mars, and they saw her, and they were like, "That's our girl." And they saw me, and they were like, "Could you move over so we can see Kristen again?" Okay, there she is. Weirdest panel ever. Just gonna keep rolling with it. We're gonna turn a corner here. Yeah. I need some glow tape over here. Hey.
Hi, I'm sorry for my accent. And
Don't apologize for your accent. I can understand you. That's sweet.
I'm just wondering why you called your dogs Sammy and Willie.
Why I named my dogs Sammy and Willie?
Yes.
That's a really sweet question. Well, I named Willie just because I thought it was a cute name for a dog. I like Willie Nelson, and Willie's kind of like, well, when we got him, he'd been through a lot, and he's doing a lot better now, but his name was Sergeant. And like, it didn't fit him at all. Like, this dog is not a sergeant. And so we changed his name to Willie when we rescued him. But yeah, I don't know, he's just kind of like, both my dogs are Chihuahua Terrier mix rescues, and so they're little yellow, kind of scrappy, wiry dogs. And I just thought Willie was fitting. He's totally a Willie. And then Sammy came along, and I named him after Sam from Supernatural. That's not true at all. That would be really weird. I was like, Jared, I've got a new dog, named him after you, buddy. Call him Sammy. Yeah, I don't know, Sammy, the woman that rescued, all right, so this lady found Sammy tied up in the back of a pickup truck. Yeah, on his way to the East Valley Shelter, which is a big kill shelter in Los Angeles, and so this woman, she's such an angel, she like flagged the guy down. She's like, "You have a dog in the back of your truck?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we can't keep him anymore. We're taking him to the East Valley Shelter." She's like, "They're just gonna kill him. Give me the dog." So she got the dog, and she had Sammy for like maybe a week before I got him. And she was calling him Sam, and she called him Sam. So when she brought him over, I was like, "I like Sam. We'll call him Sammy." It seemed fitting. So No, I got a Willie and a Sammy. It's a great story. Thank you. Dog lovers. Always go with some dog material, you know? Who here hates dogs? See what I mean? Who here loves dogs? Somebody hated dogs. I bet there's some people here who hate cats, but we're not going to go there. Hey.
Hi. If you were to do another episode of Supernatural, what would you want to do in it?
Thank you. Thank you. See, it's good service around here. That'll do. What would I love to do in Supernatural? Anything. Just have Henry come back. I just think it'd be fun to come back from the dead, you know, and team up with the boys and go on some adventures, you know. And I mean, I'm just talking about like a season, you know, like maybe a 23 episode arc, something like that. Well, wait, did they just get picked up for season 12? That's crazy, you guys. That's all y'all's fault, right? I mean, give you credit for that. That's really awesome. Wow, 12 seasons. And I've only done 2 episodes, but I'm not mad about it, you guys. Totally, like, I've got I have a lot of important stuff going on right now. I'm like super busy. Anyway, I don't even know if I'm available, so. Kripke might hire me for his pilot. Yeah, he probably won't. Eric Kripke, I don't know him personally, but I would love to just to get to come back on the show and do a couple episodes with the guys would be fun, you know, like just to like go on a road trip or something and and hang out with them would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, it really is like probably one of my favorite jobs I've ever had, just because the guys are fun to work with. Everybody on the set is cool. Like it's just it's a really nice set to work on, and I hope I get to go back at some point. But if I don't, it's okay because hey, I got this now, and I'm so I mean this. I'm so grateful for everything that's come from those 2 episodes. You know, so unexpected, and so thank you guys. I mean, seriously, if I didn't have this going on, like I don't know, I feel like this has become a really important part of my life, and I really look forward to every chance I get to come to hang out with you guys and to see these guys backstage and to make some music on Saturday night. It's pretty fun. So I hope it keeps going and going. It seems like it's going to. The show keeps going, so thank you. Hey.
Hi. So this is actually my sister being nice enough because I wanted to come in and see you. She's outside, so this question's actually for her.
This is for your sister?
Well, it's for both of us.
Where is she? What's she doing outside?
She's holding the line for karaoke.
She's holding the line for karaoke. It's a little early for karaoke, isn't it? Well, that's sweet. I'm glad you're here.
Okay. So since you're Prince Eric in Once Upon a Time, she wanted to know what your favorite Disney song to sing would be.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Sing it.
Put me on the spot. Somebody sing it. Favorite Disney song? I don't even know if I know any.
Don't lie.
It's definitely not Let It Go. I promise you that. That song will not let it go. It just won't go away. I feel bad for people that have kids right now because of that song. Why do I keep staring at you? You're like my comfort zone. I'm making you uncomfortable. Probably something from Aladdin or Little Mermaid. But the lyrics are scary. What does Ariel sing?
Part of your world.
How does it start?
Look at this stuff.
Look at the stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't it make my collection complete? Wouldn't you think she's the girl who has everything? She's got who's-its and what's-its and who's-its. She's got gas risks, galore. You want thingamabobs? She's got 20. But who cares? No big deal. She wants more. She wants to be where the people are. She wants to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh yeah, feet. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they play all day in the sun. I love the sea. Wish I could be a part of her world. Thank you. So you see, I changed the lyrics a little, and I'm sorry if I didn't know all the lyrics. You guys are like, oh my God, you screwed that up. Gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Who's-its and what's-its galore. You want thingamabobs? Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm a 37-year-old grown man, so I do actually. I probably should lock down some of those lyrics before the Once Upon a Time convention, though. Yeah, I should probably get on that. Yeah, they're doing Once Upon a Time conventions. I don't know if you guys knew. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, they're doing Once Upon a Time. So I guess they had one last weekend in Vancouver. And apparently it was good, though I wasn't there, so it wasn't great. But I'm doing one in Chicago, so if anyone is in that part of the country, whenever that is, I'll be there. In April, I think. Anyway, I'm actually looking forward to doing a Once Upon a Time one, but I am going to miss a lot of you who aren't Once Upon a Time fans. Because I know that the crowd there is going to be sweet, but it's going to be different. It's going to be different than your supernatural crowd, that's for sure. There's a weird faction of people that like both, and I'm saying weird lovingly, but there's some people that just cross over between those two shows, and but then there's some people that don't at all. So it's going to be different. I'm probably going to have to really tighten up my game up here, and I'm going to have to keep it PG. I'm not going to be able to hump anything. Probably should note this. No humping jokes. Unless Oscar comes out as Ariel. Then, all bets are off. I don't know if any of you saw that. If you did, I'm sorry. What side am I on? Hey.
Hello. Since Henry Winchester was a man of letters, and after he died, we didn't actually see Sam and Dean burn him as a hunter's funeral. Kind of looks like they buried him in his fresh grave. We've done a marker, and he has the bloodline. Could you convince them to bring you back either just resurrected or a vessel or possibly possessed? Would you do that? Try to get this to do that?
I would love any of those options, really. I don't know if I can convince them anymore. So Adam Glass, who created Henry, had been fighting to bring Henry into the supernatural world for several seasons, and in season 8 he finally got to introduce Henry, and he wrote this awesome character, and I got lucky enough to book this part and got to play Henry. So Adam and I, we're friends through this whole thing too, and he's a wonderful man and an awesome writer, and I consider him a friend. And unfortunately, Adam is no longer on the writing staff for Supernatural. So he definitely planted some seeds, and there was a lot of things he wanted to do with Henry and the Men of Letters. He had a lot of really, really great ideas, and he planted some seeds, and I'm hoping at some point, the producers that are there are going to want to go back to that and actually do something with the men of letters and Henry, because I think there's a lot there that they could draw from. But unfortunately, the one person that I could call or text or whatever is no longer with the show. He's doing his own thing now. So, but yeah, I mean, I've pretty much made it known at every one of these conventions that I want to come back to the show. So if the producers aren't hearing it, then I don't know. We'll see. Thank you. Span off! Sound like Jim Gaffigan. Span off! 5 minutes. Hi. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good, how are you? Number one, you could and should be in a Western.
Thank you.
Yes.
See?
I don't know why that was a question, but yeah. So you and your wife and your puppies took a road trip down Lake San Medine. What are your highlights and lowlights?
The highlights and lowlights of our road trip?
Yeah.
Well, we did two very, very, we drove from LA to New York last April, and then we lived in New York for 8 months, and then we drove back from New York to LA right around Christmas time, and we took, I think, 2 weeks to do that, because we did a few stops along the way for Christmas and to see family and that sort of thing. I do much better in a car, like road tripping, than my wife. She's like, I don't think I'll ever be able to get her to do another one. So for me, it was all highlights. Just kidding. That fell flat. Being in the car with my wife for 2 weeks straight was just awesome, you guys. There was no downside to that at all. Trying to make up for that earlier comment. No, highlights were just, getting to spend time with her, and the dogs the dogs did great, we just made a little cubby in the back for them, and they just kind of slept, and it was just fun to get to have that experience with her, and we saw some really cool places along the way, and got to spend time with family on the way home. We did North Carolina at my brother's house with his wife and his sons, and my parents were there for that, which was really special. And then we got to spend some time with my wife's family in Louisiana, and it was just a really nice holiday, that I was going to remember forever. Low lights of being in the car with someone for that long. Strange smells. Just it's the dogs. I mean, it's a good thing about having them in the car. You always got somebody to blame it on. It's low lights eating fast food for it's hard to eat healthy when you're road tripping, but good thing there's a lot of Chick-fil-A's in the South. Ate a lot of Chick-fil-A. So yeah, overall it was great. We had a really, really great time, but it was really nice to get home, and pull into my driveway, and the dogs were super excited, especially Willie, because he hated New York. I mean, he hated it. He's not a big city dog. He's not a big city dog. He's since we got back to LA, I literally will walk out in the backyard sometimes, and he'll just be laying out, like sunbathing. His little tail wagging. His tail wagging, and he's just so happy. Hey guys, come on. Hey Mitchell. Michael. All right, we got another one here. Hey. Ever done. So I don't know what you did to this crowd before I came out.
Listen, man, shit happened this morning. There was something. There was a moment. A lot of people converted to a religion that I started this morning.
Is that what it is?
What's my tribe?
What's the religion?
I don't know. The Church of the Holy Dick.
Wow. I don't like it.
Let me tell you something. Don't knock it till you tried it. You know what I'm saying? Go worship at the altar. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know what you're saying.
You damn well do, you pig. Anyway, how great has today been? I think today has just been fantastic. Super great. It has been one of those super crazy, at least from our perspective, the energies has been super cool and unique and interesting, and it's probably what you're experiencing.
I totally killed it, so good luck getting it back.
That's not true. America loves Gil McKinney.
I almost fell off the stage.
Now we're having a conversation. That's interesting.
Yeah, it was probably a highlight of my panel, actually.
Really? What was the low light?
The question I was trying to answer when I fell off stage.
Good one.
Not the question, the answer to her question. That was probably the low light.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There's so many.
I know you heard a little sampling of his voice. Truly a gifted man on stage. He's going to be singing with this very band, Sans Me, tomorrow night at the Saturday night special. Gil McKinney with the full band. Thank you guys.
I hope you had fun. I love you. I'll see you later.
Tomorrow night. Gil McKinney, everybody.
See you tonight.
You'll be a father figure. Come back, Gil. You don't know what Gil! Gil! Get out of here. Sing your part. He will be your father figure. He has had enough of that. He will be the one who loves me to the end of time. That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
At the altar of the dick. Thank you very much, everyone.